Still don't really know how that works. Just replays. What's going on? How's everyone doing? Hello. Hold on. There we go. How's everyone doing? Michelle Moreland. Welcome, Melanie. Always a pleasure to see you, Melanie. Philip. We got Nancy. No knows here. If no one knows here, that means we got a good show going on. Jojo B is my biggest supporter on Biggins' channel. I love Jojo B. Now Mike, just all these people that I said hi to when I was in chat. I don't know if I didn't say hi to you, so just walking through. Philip, no, Kyle Horseman. Kyle, I know I didn't say you were here in my earlier video. Welcome back. Appreciate you being here. Maggie May. Y'all, hold on. What does it say? Y'all may be hearing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got the follow up. But I got a little prerequisite before we go into it. I'm going to play a little bit of some court that I saw before this guy. And then, before this guy, I am going to play his last appearance. Because why not? So, let's have some fun. But before we get into it, please like the video. As you all know, I am demonetized now, so this is all just fun time for me. I don't even know how to link my link tree because Heather already went to bed, so I don't know how to do that. But if anybody, I don't know, I'll figure it out when I start the video. But if anybody wants to donate, I hate asking this. I've always told myself I'm not going to be an e-beggar, and it's kind of turned into what I've been since I've been demonetized. So if you want to donate. But let's play a video. You ready? Also, sorry for the hat. That's what my hair looks like, so that's why I'm wearing a hat. Right? All right. Let's play a video. I started playing my intro all over again. Let's play the right video. Here we go.
Mr. McCoy is joining us here. If you'll recall, Mr. McCoy, I'm sure you recall, Mr. McCoy maintains that he self-represents in the 23 CF case.
Yes, sir.
And Your Honor has gone back and looked at the video of that hearing on the 24th of February.
Team Skeptic, I love that you show up. I love it.
To be asked
you don't have
for representation on that case.
No, Team Skeptic's worth a pause. I'm going to pause for Team Skeptic. Like he's awesome. I don't know him. I've known of him for a long time. I've been a fan of his channel for a long time. I have personal relationships to multiple people that know him personally, and I don't know him, and he still shows up. And Team Skeptic, you're awesome, man. You're awesome. I just appreciate it. So, yeah. You know what? This is something because I'm on Streamlab. I don't know how. Team Skeptic, I'm going to give you a wrench, and you can put your channel up there. But I feel like everyone knows who you are. But I'll still give you a wrench on my phone. But let's play the video for now.
I had an appointment, my investigator had an appointment to meet with Mr. McCoy to play that video for him and also to go over his discovery in all of his cases. This past week, he became ill, wasn't able to do it. He has a meeting tomorrow to go over things with him. So I'd ask that we go to next month's pretrial so we can allow that to happen and go from there.
Well, what I like to say, It must have been a misunderstanding as far as me asking for counsel on my 23 case because I never wanted counsel. But I made it clear and unequivocal to represent myself. I don't know how, that got construed to me asking for counsel in my 23 cases, but I never wanted counsel, and I never wanted assistance in a case. And
I suspend or revoke and failure to obey.
Right.
Well, just go ahead and swear Mr. McCoy in. I'm going to go ahead and take testimony as far as that case.
You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Mr. McCoy, state your name.
Vontae McCoy,
How far did you get in school?
10th grade, sir.
All right. And you're wishing to represent yourself on your newest charges, and that's the 23 CF 204. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you've been charged by way of an information with driving while license suspended or revoked and failure to obey lawful order. Count 2 is a second-degree misdemeanor punishment with 60 days in county jail. Count 1's third-degree felony punishment with 5 years in Florida Department of Corrections. Mr. Williams is representing you on the other cases. However, he's been appointed on this case, and you wish to represent yourself on this case. Is that correct?
It's been correct, but as far as the time limitations, and that's the problem I'm running into as far as
Well, are you asking to represent yourself?
I am.
Okay, that's what we need to do.
We already did it
had it
Friday
here right now.
in February.
So you wish to represent yourself on the last case? On the case that the last time you were arrested, the driving while license suspended, revoked, and failure to obey lawful. Okay.
That was the reason we did the Friday here in February.
All right, you understand that the ultimate penalty could be up to 5 years in prison. Mr. Williams is there to assist you in preparing pretrial motions, preparing for trial, and preparing for court. Do you understand that?
I understand.
You understand if I allow you to represent yourself in that case, you'll be held in the same standard as an attorney. I'll leave Mr. Williams, if I find that you're competent to represent yourself, I'll leave him as backup counsel, but he will not be representing you on that case, will not be available for advice unless he chooses to do so. I would not direct him to do that. Order him to do that, it'd be up to him. But if you ask for, and if I allow you to represent yourself at any point in time, you can ask for an attorney, and Mr. Williams could be appointed. You understand?
That's correct.
All right, this is what you wish to do today?
That's what I wish to do.
All right, I'll allow you to represent yourself on 23 CF 204.
I mean, as far as can I ask you, is there a reason I'm being held without bond, sir?
Yes, sir.
What's the reason?
Sir?
There's a reason I'm being held without bond?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's because you got the new arrest.
Yes, sir, but I've been here since January for that charge, I'm not a flight risk, not a threat for harm to my community. I am a pretty productive member in my community. And I don't see,
We've had this hearing before, haven't we?
I'm not sure. I'll ask Mr. Charles to.
All right, sorry. Because this is a warm-up clip, I don't feel bad stopping the video. Yeah, everyone that has joined, thank you for coming. I put my link tree, I think I pinned it. It took me about 10 minutes to figure that out. First and foremost, Team Skeptics here. Thank you, Team Skeptic, for being here. I know I called him out a few minutes ago, but now I'm finally getting my ground underneath me, so let's do it. I was demonetized a week ago. I put my link tree up in the pinned comments. So if you want to leave a tip, feel free. If you don't want to, no worries. But just give them the option out there. Anyways, let's go. Let's keep watching. Okay, this is okay. I didn't. So this guy's just weird. This guy's hair is out of control. This is Judge Clark. We all love Judge Van, right? We all love Judge Van. Judge Van, every single time Judge Van is talking, he mentioned Judge Clark's hair. This is the Judge Clark's hair he refers to. Judge Van loves Judge Clark's hair. So anytime that Judge Clark is on, I have to get a good video of him. And this is a good guy. Not a good guy. I don't even know what he's charged with. But this is a good clip to just show Judge Clark with just no bullshit attitude. All right. Anyways, I paused it for way too long. So let's go.
Yes, Your Honor. And that very same day on the 24th, of February, you addressed not only the appointment of counsel for his 23 case, but I recall watching that, and he also requested his bond be reduced, and you denied that.
And it was revoked at first appearance, by the first appearance judge, January 18th. So I've already heard the motion. I'm gonna deny it again based on I've already heard it. What I'm gonna do on Mr. Williams' case is what are you doing on the other? Much time you need on the other ones?
Just some time
She's
to go over
beautiful,
his discovery
Pascal.
with
She's
him one more
beautiful.
time, and
I would
you
say
know,
hi to her every time
go
I
over
she
the
walks
offer that the
as
state
well.
has done, and then he needs to make a decision.
We never would see the thing. The problem I have with Mr. Williams on that, I asked him to bring me my discovery. I haven't received any paperwork. He doesn't come see me. We haven't prepared for anything. So the thing is, there's no way we could be ready for trial. And he's actually urging me to go pro se, so he obviously don't even want to be on my case. If that's the case, he can just leave and I'll be free. I'd be happy for him to go.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set all three for November 30th at 9. You represent yourself. I'm gonna find you competent to represent yourself on case number 23CI204. I'm gonna leave Mr. Williams as backup counsel for that. Okay?
Like I said, if Mr. Williams want to get off my case, though, I'd be happy for him to go. So I mean,
He's not filed a motion to withdraw, so I'm not gonna address that at that time. All right, that'll conclude today's hearings.
It does, yes, Your Honor.
I'll
Thank
sign
you.
If you put in a motion to withdraw. I feel like we got irreconcilable difference. We can't come to no agreement, and it's see the problem is also is like it's been some. We just like he refused to do anything in my favor. It's pretty much like he's doing nothing.
What are you asking for right now?
I'm asking for Mr. Williams to. I've been asking for my discovery since I've been here. You know, and he's like I say, he's keep bringing this pro se thing up. So it's clear that he obviously don't want to be on my case. So if that's the case, he could just easily withdraw. And I'd be happy to sign it. Happy.
Are you asking to represent yourself in all the cases, or do you want another attorney?
That'll kind of leave me defenseless. I told him to bring me all my discovery, bring me all my paperwork, bring me
He's
everything I
indicated
need.
that he has an investigator. He has an investigator hired that the court is paying for. The judicial. So I'm on right now. I'm gonna leave everything for November 30th, and then we'll take up your request if you don't have your discovery. The investigator has not been out there by that time. Okay? But you're representing yourself on the last case. I'm gonna find you're competent. But at any point in time, you can ask for an
Big
attorney
in
for
is
that
awesome.
case, okay?
Big in is awesome.
One more question. Okay, I had got a letter from the clerk of court about this whole failure to appear thing that never got straightened out. They were supposed to, bring me back. They hit me with I got charged with a failure to appear for a hearing for that traffic
Thank you so
violation.
much. Thank you
But
so much.
They never brought me to my hearing. I was in jail. I was in.
Well, I don't know. You're being held without bond, but you got new charges.
Yeah, but I got a failure to appear, like
Okay.
around
I don't know. That's-
April or something like that. But I was right there in jail. They never took me to my hearing.
No, if you were in jail in April, so I wouldn't worry about that. Is that in county court?
Yeah, they already found me guilty because I failed.
Well, I mean, that's not, I don't have any jurisdiction over that, but yeah, there's no question you were in jail.
Right.
In April.
I'm just trying to figure out, because that's also kind of like hurting my defense, because I'm not guilty of that charge.
Okay. All right. Well, there's no question you were in jail since January 18th or January 17th.
So did he ask for any continuances on my 23 case? Because like I said, it was a misunderstanding. If
I don't know, but I don't have, look, I got 60 other people right now. I've already done about 14
I've been, this case been going on for 3 years. Though. I mean, I
understand that, Mr. McCoy, but you have not, and there's probably plenty of blame to go on to everybody, but I'm going to call it the end of this here, and we've done everything I can do this morning, okay?
You got that, Clark. You got it.
Thank you, Your Honor, and that concludes my business.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Mr. Dennis, we have Mr. Dennis is flying out.
All right. I feel like I started that before I was ready, and I didn't say hi to a lot of people. I started to, and then I didn't. Whoever I didn't say hi to, I very much apologize. I am going to stop real quick because I did just get a PayPal. I'm not going to read your PayPal name, just because I don't want to say names. It's weird because if I don't know who you are when you send a PayPal, I'm not going to read your name. But JB sent $20. Thank you. Love your channel. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're here. That means a lot to me. And then I just got another one. No, maybe I didn't. I don't know what that email means. All right. All right, so let's keep going. Who did I missed a lot of people coming in, and I apologize. I see Draco Amy's here. Lolly. I've known Lolly for like, she might be my oldest friend on the internet. Not even gonna lie. Not even making that up. I've known Lolly since I started watching YouTube Court. And Lolly is a special person to me, so everyone say hi to Lolly, please, because she's amazing. What if? Let's see. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. My internet's telling me that my signal's really low, so I hope my voice is coming through because I'm a little worried about that. This is when I put my face on video. I get really glitchy, and I know I do because I've watched my streams back. So, but I just got another ding. I'm gonna check it. I'm not again. No, I got another $5 super chat. PG. I'm not saying her name all over the internet. So thank you so much for the $5. I'm glad you love my channel. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going because I know you guys want to see the. I know you guys want to see
know this
the
man, Mr.
why you guys came.
You've met him before? You're acting bewildered.
We have one more case. We have one more case before you get to see what you guys all came to see. But you know what? I got to tease you every once in a while. So let's go.
You've never met him before. You've never seen the man before.
Sure, we've spoken on the phone.
All right. He is your attorney. He's been appointed your attorney, at least for the time being. All right. You are charged in this indictment right here. See this? There's an indictment that the grand jury's returned. It states in summary that on or about June 29th, 2023, this year, in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the third-degree felony of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle. This is a third-degree felony. If convicted, you face no less than 2 nor more than 10 years in prison and a fine up to $10,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and the punishment range that's applicable to you? Okay. All right. So serious. Have you ever been in trouble before? You're looking around like that means a yes. For what?
Unlawful carry.
Unlawful.
He's on probation now, I believe.
Really?
For unlawfully carrying a weapon, a misdemeanor, Judge.
Okay, well, that's the misdemeanor is still a crime. When did you get placed on probation for that?
December 2nd, 2022.
Always got to give
All right.
Bill
Well, then
Roach a
you've got
shout
two
out.
fires to
Welcome.
fight. You've got that fire where you're
All right, I'm playing this. I mainly played this clip because I love Judge Stevens and the Rugrats hoodie. The Rugrats hoodie had me at the first second I saw it. It's interesting. It's not very dramatic, but it's interesting, and then builds into what I want to show you after this. So enjoy it. I feel like I had to say that. All right.
probation could be revoked and you could be sentenced up to 1 year in the county jail for a probation violation. But that's for that judge to decide. You're here on this felony. All right, you need a lawyer. Now, he's been appointed, but you're supposed to, like all of us, take care of our own mistakes. Your mommy doesn't take care of them. Your daddy doesn't.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, it's you. You're a grown up, so you got to take care of your mistakes. That's all about maturity. So, what are you doing to get some help? Do you work somewhere? You don't work? You're not employed? Well, you're trying. You know, where have you worked last?
I was working at camps.
Doing what? Whatever they got you to do.
Hey,
What are you
Teresa.
doing right now to get a job?
I tried to get my tweet card, but they
Okay, let's say you don't get the TWIC card. What are you doing? What's your backup plan to get a job to pay for your mistake? You got to pay. When we make mistakes, we got to pay for them. All of us do. So,
I've been applying for jobs.
how many jobs have you applied for in the last 2 weeks?
Over 10.
Over 10? Okay. Well, you got to work hard to do that because this is a problem, an issue that you're going to have to pay. It
Welcome,
costs
bud.
when you make a mistake under law.
Your Honor.
Is this your signature? Give it to me. Is that your signature right up there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So they talked to you whenever you were arrested.
I'd say
The
hi,
magistrate
Christy. Hello.
must have talked to you about your income level, and I see that you have some right now. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're in a mess. You need to fix it. You understand, sir? Have you ever been in any other trouble other than that?
Yes, sir. Well, not this.
Jojo, you
raise
better
your right
respond
hand.
to her.
You solemnly
better
swear or
respond to her.
affirm the statements you make during this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to perjury. So help you God.
Yes, sir.
Lower your hand. Have you ever been in criminal trouble before?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Good traffic tickets, haven't you?
is that it? Just traffic tickets? Is that it?
I can go on for an hour about that. I'm not going to. I just paused this in the middle because I saw that. I became a lazy YouTuber is why I'm demonetized. I started playing videos. I started just clipping court clips, not putting my face on them, not putting any interaction onto them. So I got demonetized for reused content. That's why I was demonetized. Hopefully no one asks that again tonight because I don't want to keep responding to that, but I will. I'm not ashamed of it. I understand that I became a lazy YouTuber, but just so everyone understands, that's why. Yeah. All right, let's go.
No.
I've never been convicted of that. I've never convicted of it.
What did I ask you?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Well, you're presumed innocent when you're charged with crimes, but I want to know what you've been charged with.
I've been charged with a lot of cash.
And that's all? Don't get any help from the crowd?
If I'm on best.
That's it?
Judge.
All right, hold on. What do I have?
Charges have you been with us?
I'm showing, Your Honor, that he was arrested after this incident
State jail felony?
for a state jail felony possession of controlled substance. After his being placed on probation,
That's what
he
I'm
has an
doing now.
additional charge for UCW. In addition to that, we have records showing that he has a juvenile history out of California as well.
Is that it? Is that true? When were you going to tell me about that? Sit over there, right over there. You're in timeout for a while. We're going to take care of you here after we look at some of. Can I get a copy of that?
Yes, sir. I'll get you a copy of that.
Hey, Jay.
For Alan. David, what else do you have today?
I've got,
All right, I think that's it. I think we're actually going on to our main.
Angela,
Angel Powell, she is a disabled.
can you find out what
Yes,
you
sir.
can do?
Yes, sir.
Thanks. And then we're going to, we got.
Oh, I'm
let you know a
playing the
couple
next
things
person
here.
as well.
I've got a probation officer coming over.
All right.
Sure.
James Brown is called next. 23 CR
This next one's-
305.
How dare I talk over Judge Stevens? The next
James
one's
Brown.
good too. The next one's good too. So I'm gonna play. That is a good question.
This is
That's a good question.
this is from the NCIC.
Good question.
What is?
What I showed you. We're not supposed to duplicate it.
Okay, don't do it. Don't budge your rules.
Yes, sir.
But here, I think you've obviously got a duty to tell me
Inform you, yes, sir.
when
When someone's just
facts are
yes, sir.
not actual, accurate,
Craig White.
that are issues here. You were James Ellis Brown Jr.? Okay, you're charged with this theft of a firearm, a state jail felony, which carries with it up to 2 years in state jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You getting a lawyer?
I'm trying to see if I can get a quarter.
Why would the taxpayers pay for your mistakes? Why aren't you like, you're talking to somebody who had 3 jobs in school, in college. I had 3 jobs at one time. Working 16 years of age, 80 cents an hour. If I can do it, anybody can. I'm not Superman. So
I'm stopping it for Craig White. You missed the appetizers. The main course doesn't come till later. I decided to put that at the end of the video tonight. I just wanted to see how it played. So yeah, not much yet. Everyone who I have not said hi to yet, I apologize. I've been trying to pay attention, but I don't live stream often, so I'm not very good at seeing people and stopping the video. I don't like stopping the video. But yeah, James Brown. James Brown is up on the stand right now. Don't hate me. That's actually his name. But after this guy, we get into the main feature, special feature. Hey, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Let's go.
why aren't you working?
I just had a surgery a month ago.
When did you work before that?
I was working for a trash company and also.
What, do you have money saved up?
No, sir.
You have nothing saved.
No, sir.
Well, that's kind of poor management of money. Okay, so what about this operation?
I had hernia surgery.
Okay, well, you can get back to that pretty easy. I know some folks who can do that. And
Trying to help my mom, girlfriend, we're doing a number job and trying to get to the.
Okay.
Process.
So what about, I hear, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. No, you got to do it.
Yeah,
The bar's up here, you got to get over the bar.
yeah, I'm starting today.
Are you? Good. Well, so how much you going to make?
Not sure yet because it's not like a hired on job. It's kind of a.
Hey, this is the first time I've ever seen Melanie Copeland in the audience. So can we all give a special shout out to Melanie Copeland? I hear she's an amazing person. So let's all make sure we welcome her with open arms. All right, let's go. Oh no, I rewound it. That's what I get for being a smartass. No, I rewounded James Brown.
Why aren't you working?
I just had a surgery.
I don't even know where I was.
When did you work before
That's
that?
what I get. That's what I get.
For a trash company and also.
What, do you have money saved up?
No, sir.
You have nothing saved.
No, sir.
Well, that's kind of poor management. Okay, so what about this operation?
I had hernia surgery.
Okay, well, you can get back to that pretty easy. I know some folks who can do that. And
Trying to help my mom, girlfriend, we're doing a number job and trying to get to the.
Okay.
Process.
so what about, I hear, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. No, you got to do it.
Yeah,
The bar's up here, you got to get over the bar.
yeah, I'm starting today.
Are you? Good. Well, so how much you going to make?
Not sure.
You are not wrong.
Hired on job.
You are not wrong.
I'm helping the family, so.
Here's what I'm going to do is, pull this criminal history up on it real quick. I think what I'm going to do is give you about 3 weeks to work, see where your jobs are, come back and tell me, because we just don't, every court-appointed lawyer costs the taxpayers. And the taxpayers always ask me, why do we have so many court-appointed people when there are jobs out there? And my answer is, I don't think they're trying hard enough, is the answer, but the taxpayers don't want to pay for your crime. You just understand? You understand.
Judge.
I don't see anything here.
Couple of arrests, no.
Are you from Beaumont?
No, I actually stay in Kirbyville now.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Beaumont,
How long have you been in Kirbyville?
almost a year now.
All right. What's the address there?
5.
What I have is 5015 Pine.
No, that's not my address.
That's your old address.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
532 County Road,
Mine or his? I mean, he's got pretty sweet hair. Which hair? Which hair? Which hair would you want? My sweet ass Simpsons hair or his sweet ass Simpsons hair? You tell me. You tell me. You tell me.
31. or
I'm an idiot. I am. Yeah. This is what happens when you put a camera in front of me and a microphone.
But how long does it take you to get here?
45 to 50 minutes.
It's 96. Up 96.
Yes.
I'm not talking to you. It's not to him.
Nah.
What are you doing? in
You look
Unionville?
right at me.
Oh.
Right at me, Jeff.
Sorry. Looking for Smith. No, what's your zip code?
That's the winner. That's the winner.
2,
That's the best answer.
3, 3.
I wanted everyone to say mine, but no, that's the best answer.
What's your final answer?
3, 3.
You don't know your zip code. How long you been? You hadn't been there long.
No, I haven't been there.
Oh. All right. Well, what I want to do is that him?
Yes, sir.
That last one is what happened here, right? The theft of
No.
fire?
No, the last one that was conduct, it was.
Yeah, this meant, what year was that?
21.
In case it was dismissed a couple of years ago, right?
Yes, sir.
Daily conduct. Here's my problem.
Someone says, when I'm live and I get a super chat, I'm going to talk about it. Teresa, thank you so much for the $10. I saw your chat. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. I can't say thank you enough. So, am I an orange Lolly? Okay, first off, I'm going to finish saying thank you to Teresa. Because that's not cool to interrupt me when I'm talking about Teresa from Mitten. But no, this is it's not orange, it's red. See? I understand that maybe the lighting makes it look orange, but no, I'm not in an orange jumpsuit. Jumpsuit? Yeah, whatever. Anyways, we haven't even got to the main event yet. You guys keep making me pause it, but I'll never stop pausing it. So let's go.
Here's my problem here. Here's deadly conduct. We know that's a firearm. This is a firearm. You have a family assault case you must have been arrested for, but that was refused.
Sir, I've had bad choice of people in my life, and
No, everybody makes their own choices, and I know some people can bring others in.
I'm about to fight a
We all make
bitch.
bad choices, but we need to distance ourselves when we realize.
That's what I have done. That's why I'm staying in the country now.
3 weeks, get a resetting, and we'll see where you are in 3 weeks. Okay, on that.
I am 6'3", 225 pounds. Come at me, Pick. Come at me. Come at me. This is not orange, it's red. Come at me, bro.
Getting a job, and because I want you to pay for your lawyer if you can, because you look like you're able to. Okay, get a resetting. Thanks. You got to be here in three weeks. Kevin,
Yes, sir.
Tiffany Marshall.
On behalf of the township.
All right, now we can finally talk. This is the guy that you showed up for. Talk less! Talk less is awesome. I've known her for like 6 weeks, and she's pretty much become my new BFF because she's awesome. Anyways, I am showing the first clip of this guy because I have the follow-up. Every time I play a follow-up clip to anybody, even if I put the link in the description for the first video, it doesn't matter where I put the link, I'll say it's a follow-up. people are mad because they're asking me for the first video. So I'm just going to play them back to back. Because the first video is about 10 minutes, the second video is about 10 minutes. So I'm playing the first appearance video, and then you can see him. Yeah. So let's have fun. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun.
Sir, could you please state your name?
Andrew.
Again, this is about 4 weeks ago. This clip is about 4 weeks ago. The second clip happened today, and it's good. But I'm making you watch the first clip if you haven't seen it. Like I said, yeah, for the reasons I just stated. All right, now let's go.
Andrew Alfaro Callejas, hyphenated.
Thank you, sir. All right, we're here for a review in 22-00579, as well as pretrials in 23W000024 and 22W001193. And the review, sir, it appears that you still have not registered for the course that you're supposed to be taking.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Okay, then you're gonna do some jail time.
Why? Because the police officer hit me. I've been a victim to this whole situation. This is not fair. It's been disgusting, this whole process. A police officer hit me with no lights. He hit me. And I'm over here gotta prove that I have to drive. It's disgusting. Why do I have to do that?
All right. We're just
I'll
going
be
to
soon.
schedule
I'll
this.
be soon.
Okay. Why don't you come in person to the next hearing, sir?
Okay.
In that particular class, by then you will be doing some jail time.
I have some millionaire people, family members, so I'm gonna be suing. I promise you, I'll be suing this court. This
Okay.
is disgusting.
All right.
Because it was reversed. It will be no talking. If I hit a police officer, it will not be no talking. It will be on camera. You haven't reviewed my court or nothing.
So, Your Honor, with respect to the review, outside of that, I see Deputy Hall is present, although we would not be able to take any statements at this time because we've already had the sentencing on this case. But I have reached out because when he was sentenced, restitution had been reserved, I believe, for 30 days because the court raised the question of whether the amounts for the vehicle would have been covered by insurance. And so I have been trying to clarify if there had been any follow-up after that point. The information that I have, I guess my understanding is that the department is self-insured. So I don't believe that there would be any request as it relates to the vehicle itself. I guess Deputy Hall could clarify that because I'm not really well versed on what that process looks like. But I just wanted to confirm that status, I guess, at this hearing. So that's all for that. Mr. Deputy Hall, I think may have had some I guess medical expenses, but I don't have that information. So I just wanted to be sure that we close the loop on that at this time. But it looks like we're going down a different path with Mr. Rafael Callejas anyway, who is still contesting the plea that he entered back in January. So I don't even know if restitution is an issue right now.
He will continue to contest the plea, but he pled and he did not withdraw his plea, and therefore we're going to deal with the restitution issue while we have the deputy here so he doesn't have to return. Deputy Hall, if you could please unmute your device for me, please.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Deputy, sir.
Good, and you, ma'am.
Been one of those
You hear
days.
me?
Sir, if you keep talking, you're going to be held in contempt as well. Deputy Hall, if you could please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help
I
you
do.
God. All right, you're here today because there was initially a request for some restitution, and I raised the issue of whether or not there was insurance that covers this, or whether there was anything that could be submitted to this court with respect to this request for restitution. You did hear what the prosecutor placed on the record. Is there anything you would like to say with respect to the insurance in this particular case?
So prosecutor McDuffie is correct to my knowledge that Washington County Sheriff's Office does self-insure their vehicles. That's the information that I've received before through my command staff about our vehicles. I don't know exactly what that entails, self-insuring a vehicle, because that would deal with any of the vehicle payment issues, collisions, items of that sort that would be part of our risk management team potentially and our quartermaster.
All right.
And I was muted the entire time. I literally paused the video to call out this comment, and I was muted. All I was saying was it's funny, and I appreciate the comment. And that's what the comment was. All right, let's just play it. We lost a moment now.
Ms. McDuffie, do you have additional questions?
Yes. So I guess at this point, I as far as I can tell, we are not receiving, I guess, although we had some information on the estimate to repair the vehicle, it is not clear to me that we have actually received a request for reimbursement for those costs given that self-insurance status. So my next question would be to Deputy Hall, were there any other expenses in terms of your personal injuries or any other expenses you would be aware of that would be entailed in the restitution request? Because I did not have that information at our last hearing.
The only thing I could think of potentially is that after the crash, I ended up going to the ER to get checked out that's standard for us and any sort of involved injury on duty. So there may be medical bills of sorts, but I believe that was already covered through the county because it was a work injury. In addition, the following day of the crash, I ended up taking a sick day from work and just used my time that I've earned through my sick bank to cover that one day of being off the following day of the crash.
So Deputy Hall, are you making a request for that
Harry
day
gets it.
of the equivalent value of that day that you took off, or no? I just want to be clear.
No, not at this time.
Okay.
Thank you. I will indicate for the record too that I have not made a ruling on this, but there was a separate matter. There is an argument that for
Muted. Get to the airport safely. Don't rush. You can watch this back. It's fine. You're here every single time I do a premiere or a live. So yeah, I appreciate you being here and everything you do. So just get to the airport safely. Do travel wherever you're going or drop off wherever you're dropping off. That's more important than watching this video. But yes, the second part is glorious.
for which this case is a failure to stop at a property damage accident, that the victim in this case is not entitled to restitution anyway. There is case law that goes to that on a failure to stop. This is not the argument, and that the remedies are more civil in nature. I have not made a ruling on that, and there's still an opportunity for the prosecutor to respond to that. So I'm not saying that is the case yet, but I do want you to be aware of that when it comes to failure to stop accidents, because this is not about who caused the accident or didn't cause the accident. This is about actually a person leaving the scene of the accident after it has occurred. So that is the rationale that the court used for saying for Court of Appeals, I believe it was, used for
Do
saying
not
that
make Melanie's head.
Your Honor,
someone who's involved in it is not.
community failure to report.
Don't make Melanie's head any bigger than it already is. She already has the biggest head on the internet. I'm joking. I do. She has the second biggest head on the internet. So don't give her more of that. Nancy, you're sweet, and we all love you. But yeah, don't give those hearts to Melanie.
Yes, failure to report.
Yeah, I was
or
joking,
failure to
Melanie.
stop. Either
I
one.
was joking.
Okay, because we do have cases with failure to stop, the hit and run version of that, with property damage where we have restitution. So I just wanted to be clear.
Okay, I see. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Having said that, thank you for being here, Deputy Hall. We will excuse you at this time. You're welcome to stay if you want to continue to stay. But at this point in time, I'm just going to give Mr. Calijas an opportunity to show up here to court, so that we can find out whether he's still refusing to comply with the orders of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Barnett, as to your tickets, given that he's refusing to comply with the orders of the court in this state case, it sounds like at this point in time, he probably should be in an adjourned situation with respect to yours. I am going to re-refer this to the public defender's office if he continues to.
This is a video from a month ago. So the main event comes after this video. I'm just playing the first clip first. You didn't miss the first video if you saw this originally. But I don't know if you saw it originally. So the kid with the really bad haircut that's not named Colin is in a lot of trouble. So that's what we're waiting on. So, but part 2 comes right after this, and we are probably like 3 minutes away from that. He's going to get in a lot more trouble now, and then you're going to see his follow-up.
Refuse counsel, that'll be his choice, but I'm going to give him a second opportunity to get counsel before he has to do any jail time.
Thank you. I only went because he hit me. He hit me. You want me to just stay there? I didn't know it was the officer. I was scared for my life, and I went home. That's 2 minutes away. Then all the cops was outside. Y'all wanted me to stay when I felt I was in danger.
What? Is he saying, Your Honor?
He hit me.
No.
And you said I don't want to comply. Why? I'm a victim. I haven't done nothing.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Is he testing?
I don't think
What?
he's testing or anything like that. He was not ordered to test.
Because I'm losing, because I'm emotional of the situation that happens to me. Then I have to get drug tested. This is disgusting.
He was simply ordered to do 5 days of community service and Class A training so that we could make.
Because I'm not a criminal. I'm not a delinquent. I don't want to learn how to do that.
You're interrupting me one more time, and you're going to get 15 days of contempt for interrupting me while I'm talking and disturbing the court. So he was not ordered to do any testing, only to do Class A training, monthly reporting, and fines and costs, and his community service. I am going to order that he
I'm assuming.
that he tests as well. Defendant to test within 24 hours.
Did you catch that? He's going to sue. He's going to sue.
Defendant
If you had
to
a
appear in
dime for every
person
millimeter hair you had, you'd have a shit ton
on
of
October
dimes.
17th, 2023.
I'm not calling him today. I'm not talking to you. I was not talking to you, man.
10 o'clock a.m. in person If he has not enrolled in the class at that time, then he will do 5 days of jail.
It's close. It's close.
I need another referral form.
And Your Honor, I'm so sorry. There was a lot of interference, so I missed that date.
October 17th.
Thank you.
Oh,
And
that's
I said I'll make that at
today.
11 o'clock a.m. in person.
That's today. What do you think the next clip is? What do you think the next clip is?
So,
Can anyone guess what the next clip is? So excited. I'm so
oh,
excited.
right. PD's office is appointed as standby counsel in this. That's what happened. And they will remain as standby counsel so that I can make a determination at that time as to whether or not they should be reappointed as regular counsel. It is my advice to Mr. Leas that he have them as actual counsel instead of just standby counsel.
Hey, Jay.
But that is his choice after being instructed on the fact that he is looking at jail time.
Thank you for the clarification on that, Your Honor.
We'll see you on October 17th in person, sir.
Okay.
That's today.
So you're gonna
That's
send
today.
me to jail for an officer hitting me? Don't worry, I'm gonna get legal.
And that's 24 hours for me to report for testing, right?
I did say that.
Okay, just making sure that's true.
The court is to.
All right. I'm pausing it. Because I'm going to start a poll. I don't often do polls. And I got to remember how to do it, but I want to do a poll on if this guy's going to jail or not. How do I do this? How do I start a poll? There we go. All right, we're going to start a poll. Does Afro Wonder go to jail? All right, start the poll. Start the poll. Now, the last clip is all about him because he was in court. He was in court in person today. No, I have 37 tabs open. I just opened my YouTube tab and did it in YouTube. I didn't do it in StreamYard. All right. Any other questions before I get going? Did I miss anything? Because we have about 20 minutes left. This is about 20-minute clip. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss any questions. Anyone else have any questions? Did it post? I just posted it. Did it not post? Oh, it's there. Okay, yes. All right. I want to see if this guy's going to jail or not. Let's go. You're going to notice the guys. You're going to notice the defendant.
The 14B District Court is now back in session. The court will call the case the State of Michigan versus Andrew and Farrell Kalihas, case number 22-00579.
Rachel McDuffie for the people.
Can anyone guess the
Assistant Public
defendant?
Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Mr. Kalehas, who stands to my right. I'm sorry, I thought Mr. Barnett was on one of these cases as well.
Oh, you're correct. And there's also 22W001193 and 23W0024.
Paul Barnett on behalf of the township.
Mr. Kalehas, can you please state your name for the record?
Andrew Farrell Kalihas.
Thank you. You may both be seated.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Before we finish, I do want to say there's still like 20 minutes left of this video. Don't throw your panties in a bunch. I just want to say I was recently demonetized. I think 99% of you know this. But my link tree is somewhere in the description. If you want to leave a tip, I would appreciate it. I do spend a lot of time watching court and making these videos. And now that I'm demonetized from YouTube, it makes it a little less appealing to make videos because I never wanted to e-beg. So now that I actually have to ask, I that's why it's been a week since I put out a video. But I love this. I love this. I love the community. I love everything about this. But I just want to tell you why it's been slow. But yeah, so if you feel like you want to throw a buck or two, go ahead. The link tree's somewhere. I don't know where it is. But I think it's in the description. I think I pinned it once. I don't know. I just feel like I have to say that once or twice during a video. I honestly don't care if you do or not. I appreciate it, but whatever. Let's finish this, though.
All right, we're here today in person because last time we had court, Mr. Kajihas explained to me that he was not going to comply with my orders.
Understood, Your Honor. Mr. Kalejas, first and foremost, would like to issue an apology to the court. He's talked to me about this already, Mr. Kalejas. If you would like to stand and issue an apology to the court.
Yeah, I apologize, Judge.
If you want to expound on that.
Yeah, I didn't understand I really didn't understand the court, the meaning. But I'm sorry for that. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, Judge.
Mr. Kalejas, I am very concerned about you and the fact that one, as you said, you don't understand the court, maybe the court's authorities. You threatened the court with a lawsuit. In addition to that, you told me clearly that you're not going to follow my orders. And then you went on a rant about how it was the officers.
Put yourself in that case, you'll be held in the same standard as an attorney.
I don't know why when I pause it, it rewinds the video. But I will always pause it when someone sends me a super chat. I know this isn't a name, but Tranquil Massage. Thank you so much. I don't know who that is. I'm hoping to find the place because I hit pause and it rewound the video to the beginning, which people are gonna hate. I'm gonna get a lot of bad things from people.
Sir Kalejas, can you please state your name for the record?
Andrew Barber.
I am so sorry.
Thank you. You may both be seated.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we're here today in person because
Each and everything. Is that really you? Thank you so much for the super chat. I very much appreciate it. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I very much appreciate it. Like I said, I will always pause the video. I don't care. That means people care enough to help my channel, so I always pause it. I don't care who gets upset when I pause it. So, yeah, each and everything. We call you EE. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
this last time we had court, Mr. Kajihas explained to me that he was not going to comply with my orders.
Understood, Your Honor. Mr. Kalejas, first and foremost.
I called you out though, right? I think there was one I called out that I didn't know who it was, right? I just really hope I called you out, but thank you so much. I don't want to miss anybody, but I believe I called you out. I know I didn't call you JoJo, but yeah. People, if anyone wants some amazing soap, people will hook you up. All right. Let's stop.
Would like to issue an apology to the court. He's talked to me about this.
I'm not playing with my mic, but let's play the video. Let's play the video.
And issue an apology to the court.
Yeah, I apologize, Judge.
If you want to expound on that.
Yeah, I really didn't understand the court, the meaning. But I'm sorry for that. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, Judge.
Mr. Cleas, I am very concerned about the fact that, one, as you said, you don't understand the court, maybe the court's authorities. You threatened the court with a lawsuit. In addition to that, you told me clearly that you're not going to follow my orders. And then you went on a rant about how it was the officer's fault for the accident, which is not the issue in this case. I don't know whose fault it was. It looks like, based on the report, it was not his fault, but I'm not debating that with you. What I am telling you is that you left the scene. I don't care if you went a block. I don't care if you went 2 miles. I don't care if you went to another state. That's where you broke the law. And in that is the reason why you're here. And you seem to not understand that.
I don't understand. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
So have you had an opportunity to go over the report with him?
I have, Your Honor. It is my understanding that Mr. Kellyhouse will be admitting to the violation today. With regard to the report, we would reserve for comment on that prior to any sort of sentencing by the court.
Thank you. You both may be seated.
Thank you.
Ms. McDuffie, before I take this plea, is there anything you want to address before that occurs?
I do, Your Honor. I understand and I appreciate that Mr. Alfaro Callejas is here to apologize today. The reason that he was here last time and I asked if he were testing is because although he has consistently denied culpability in this incident, his behavior at the last hearing was something I have personally never seen from him. Now, his case has been pending since, this defense date was February of 2022. He was arraigned at the end of that year. So he's been in this court for at least a solid year. And I have had the opportunity to be in, I think, at least 4 hearings with him. Regardless of his confusion and whether or not he should be confused about what is going on and what took place in the incident, I've never seen him behave with that level of aggression and animosity towards the court or anything. So I was concerned that perhaps something was going on with him that hadn't been before. I don't know if he reported to testing in 24 hours as was ordered.
Hey, people, was that you? Was that the super chat I just got? If so, thank you. I think it's you. Because People is really close to the last thing that I just got a super chat for. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. Because I think it's you. If it's not you, please tell me it's not you. Because I'm stopping the video thinking it's you and appreciating you. But let's go.
At the last hearing or not. Normally he appears this way, clueless, but not angry. So I still wonder, and I think all of us probably wonder what the underlying issue really is. We discussed competency multiple times. We have discussed him potentially withdrawing pleas because he seems to be so utterly confused. I still don't know what's happening. I'm at the point where I want to request some sort of mental health assessment because it may not be an issue of competency, but something is clearly wrong here. He has appeared, when he appeared, this case was set for sentencing March, April, another April date, June, July, and finally it was August 15th that we were able to sentence on this case. When he appeared on that day, he was outside in the lobby of the courtroom, and he appeared just like he does now. He seemed to finally understand. He accepted what he had done in this incident and was sentenced and said that he was going to comply with probation. So I was shocked to see what we saw last time. My worry today is that this is another temporary episode and something else is going on we don't quite have a handle of. Just for the record, I want to add to what the court about the circumstances here. Mr. Callejas was originally charged with failure to stop at a property damage accident attended vehicle. That charge was reduced to failure to report an accident with apparent damage of $1,000 or more. The reason that's a reduction is because the original charge was 6 points on his license, and the reduced charge he pled guilty to in January is 0 points. That prosecutor decided not to also charge him with driving with a suspended license. So he has another suspended license case pending with Mr. Barnett right now from a later date and some other tickets prior to that. Both of those charges have the same requirement to remain there or immediately report. I hope that Mr. Alfaro Callejas understands today, because he said several times before that he understands, but I hope he really understands today that the issue, regardless of the circumstances, and like the court said, it does not appear based on that report, but regardless of who was at fault, that he knew he should not have fled that scene and left. That is the issue. I I agree with the underlying recommendation for given everything that's transpired. I do want to ask if the court would see fit to order some sort of assessment. I don't know if it's mental health, something is going on, clearly. And I wish today could be some encouragement that things are going to be okay from here. I can't be encouraged by today because we've seen it before with a dramatic downturn. I feel like there needs to be something else determined with what is happening with Mr. Alfaro, because something is awry in his processing. Other than that, nothing further from the people, but I guess I do want to also hear Mr. Kalea. He's apologized, but to what extent is he acknowledging that he is on probation and that he does need to register for this class? The recommendation was 5 days in jail because he didn't do that requirement, and then last time was very adamant that he refused to do it. Where are we today, and does he understand and comprehend what he needs to do? And I'll leave it to the court regarding the jail sentence.
Well, as to that piece, when Mr. Clayhouse was on the call, I gave him 3 admonitions, 3 things he needed to do. One was to
Lolly, thank you. Thank you so much, Lolly. Lolly, are you still in Italy? If you're still in Italy, then I'm not going to say thank you. I'm going to say go enjoy your vacation. Stop coming and hanging out with us. Go enjoy your vacation in Venice. But I very much appreciate it. Lolly, thank you for the $10. It was awesome. Yeah, like I said, I will stop every time I hear the ding, but we're going to keep going.
test within 24 hours. 2 was to appear here today in person, which he has done. And 3 was to get enrolled in that class, and that if he was not enrolled, he was going to get 5 days of jail. That is what I promised him. So in light of that, before we move on, where are we?
Your Honor, with regard to the Your Honor, from my conversation earlier, and just in confirming with him now, Mr. Clayhouse, this does date back. I don't know about his prior representations. If you'll allow me, I will offer to the court that he has been frustrated with this, with the hearings. He hasn't understood them up till this point. I have had an opportunity to speak with him and will continue to do so.
Mr. Bellinger, I don't usually like to interrupt you, but I am going to interrupt you.
Certainly.
We have explained to him on his own. He has demanded to represent himself. We have gone over this, I don't know how many times. This is not about council representation. This is about Mr. Clayhouse or Cajejas. I'm not sure how he pronounces his name. But at this time, I'm through with that.
I understand.
He's either going to get it together or he's going to go to jail.
Your Honor, with regard to the testing, he did not test within the 24 hours. And with regard to getting enrolled in the class, he did not get enrolled. He has advised that he is willing to admit to the violation today in that regard. And with regard to getting enrolled in the testing, he informs that he is ready now to finally do the things that the court has asked of him. And
what makes today any different than when I talked to him on October the 3rd, which was 2 weeks ago, and I clearly told him that he needed to actually get enrolled in that class or he was going to jail today. He showed up today without having done that.
I think the thing that makes today different, Your Honor, and I don't want to sit here and stand here and speak for my client, but based on my conversation with him, he's over having to defy. He no longer wants to defy the court. He's in a position now where he wants to take care of this so that he can move on because he understands that he is not in charge here.
So he must not have wanted that 5 minutes before he arrived here because he didn't make a call to get in the class. He must not have wanted that 2 days before he arrived here or 36 hours or any amount of time before he got here today.
He has advised me that he wants to get into touch with probation as soon as this court hearing is over, if the court allows. He talked to me about getting Ms. Straub's number so that he can get in compliance with everything that he needs to so that he can finish out anything that he needs to finish out successfully for the first time.
I don't trust any of that. We've been here before, but thank you.
This is my natural break because I got to stop the video every 6 minutes. Otherwise, I get in trouble. So just saying hi. That's all I'm doing, is saying hi. Stopping it for 10 seconds to say hi because YouTube rules, right? All right, let's go.
Certainly.
So, sir, you were ordered to
Your Honor, if I may just add briefly, I was just able to speak with him out in the hall too, and he does advise that he is able to pay the $580 left in his fines and costs today, so that is being taken care of at this time.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to formally arraign you on the violation today, sir. You are alleged to have failed to register for Class A Training Center decision-based driving course as ordered. That is a violation of your probation. It's a technical violation that requires up to 5 days in a Washtenaw County jail. Given the fact that you were given an opportunity to get this taken care of before today's date, that is what I intend to do. I told you very clearly to do this or you were going to jail. And instead you told me you weren't doing it and you clearly didn't. So here we are. Having said that, what would your client like to do?
WW, I'm not going to say your name, but thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate the hello, and I love that you're here. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. I don't want to say your name online. I really wish I could, but I'm not going to, and I really wish I could say how much you just super chatted me, but I'm not going to do that to you. So, but WW, I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Your client would still like to admit to the violation.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. Sir, is it true that you failed to enroll in the Class A training decision-based driving course as was ordered at the time of your sentencing and also on October 3rd when I told you to be in that class or you were doing 5 days of jail?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I find that there's a knowing and willing admission to the violation. Are you satisfied, Ms. McDuffie?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bellinger?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Anything you want to say in addition prior to sentencing?
Your Honor, I hope that this is a turnaround point for Mr. Callejas.
Unfortunately, 81% of you lost. Watch.
I know that I know what I've heard in court when he was here last time. I would tend to agree with Ms. McDuffie to some extent. I have never quite seen, there was some disrespect, certainly. Mr. Callejas did want to avail himself to the court today for mercy, certainly. And knowing that he faced jail, certainly, but also because he did truly mean that what he said and apologizing to the court. He's not, certainly he's not one for words. He has a hard time understanding to some extent, but he did mean truly his apology to the court, and he is ready to do whatever the court may sentence him to with regard to the jail so that he can put that past him and work on everything he needs to work on.
Why does he have a hard time understanding? That's the part I don't get.
And I can't speak for him, Your Honor, in that regard. I would invite him, if the court wants to hear from him again, to offer why it's been tough for him to overcome the burden of understanding who's in charge, that being the court and not him. He needs to make the court a priority. I think that I think that that's starting to sink in. I certainly hope it is, because I don't want to see him back here in this position again. I know the court doesn't. I know Ms. McDuffie doesn't. And I know Mr. Barnett doesn't. And above all else, I know that he doesn't want to see himself in this position again.
When he was on the call,
Here's the thing. This guy's on multiple. He's got two prosecutors or two defenders. This guy is. I love Judge Washington. I do not agree with what she's about to do. I'm just going to say it right now because I want to say it because I saw the poll. I do not agree with anything that's about to go down. So I have to stop it every couple minutes to show my face to not get blocked by YouTube. So I'm going to let it play out. There's about 6 minutes left. We're going to let it play out, but all of you are about to be pissed.
they seem to not care.
I do think that his frustrations got the better of him, Your Honor. I know that his frustrations got the better of him, and he definitely spoke his mind, as we all heard, and he's ready to avail himself to the sentence of the court that understood for what he did and for this violation, and certainly that did. I'll reiterate, that did come with an apology, regardless of what the sentence of the court is today. He does mean that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything further, Ms. McDuffie?
Your Honor, so when I indicated that something is going on with him and perhaps a mental health assessment or something might have some insight, I also want to be clear, Mr. Alfaro-Callejas does not have that hard of a time understanding. Some of the statements he's made during this process were, at one point, I think that was on June, he said he thought he was 17 years old when this incident happened. This happened last year. He was born in 2002. Not the case, obviously. At one sentencing, he asked, what is an attorney? What that even was. He didn't know what that meant, or so he said at that point. He attempted to concede the point at his actual sentencing in August, and at the end, when he appeared like he does today, he agreed to plead guilty when he already had in January. Some of the things that he has appeared to be confused about, I don't think that the court and the people were buying it for 1 minute, because he was clearly not confused about those things. And he was very clear at the last hearing that he knew he was on probation and refused to comply. So I'm not willing to believe that he is at that level of confusion where he honestly doesn't understand what's going on. And that's been the case this whole time. Something's going on with him, but not to the degree that I think he can sit here today and sweep all of that under this apology. I'm glad he's making it, but it's just not going to cover all of this for me.
Well, Ms. McDuffie, you reminded me of some things that I think are important. He did say that he was 17 when it happened. His version of what happened to that day doesn't comport with the police report in so many respects. He didn't recall pleading guilty and then was willing to plead guilty again, and now he's back here claiming he's not guilty. It doesn't make sense. The only hesitancy that I'm having about putting him in jail today is the fact that there is something going on that I
gotta walk away for this because I'm pissed. I'm not happy about this, and I'm gonna let you talk shit in the comments because I can't do this again. I've seen this now 3 times, and I'm not watching it again. So I'm walking away. I'm gonna be back in about 5 minutes when this is over, but I can't do this again. You guys can all talk shit and go to town amongst each other. I don't care. You can use it in your adult language. Mike, just because I'm on mic right now, I did appeal it and I got denied. Nothing I can do. I'm not going to be monetized again until January. That's all I can do, which is fine. which is fine. But I'm not gonna watch this again because my blood pressure can't take this for a third time today. You guys can watch it, and you guys can be pissed. So have fun. I rewound it. No, I don't even know where I was.
Like
No.
I'll reiterate that regardless of what the sentence of the court is today, he does mean that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything?
I don't even know where I
further, Mr.
was. I honestly don't know where I was.
I know that.
I know McDuffie was just talking.
It's been tough for him to overcome the.
All right. So can you guys help me? Help me. I know McDuffie was talking. Was it after Barnett? Oh, I just hit pause and I just literally just hit rewound and I went back to the beginning. I don't.
Needs to make the court a priority.
Somebody say, have we seen this yet or
I
not?
think that that's starting to sink in. I certainly hope it is because I don't want to see him back here in this position again. I know the court doesn't. I know Ms. McDuffie doesn't. And I know Mr. Barnett doesn't. And above all else, I know that he doesn't.
Yes,
want to
it
see himself in
was.
this
Christy,
position again.
what does that mean? We've seen this already?
On the call, he seemed to not care.
Thank you, Nancy.
I do think that his frustrations got the better of him, Your
All right,
Honor.
so we've seen this already.
I know that his frustrations got the better of him, and he.
Yeah, there's only like 10 minutes left.
Something's going on with him, but not to the degree that I think he can sit here today and sweep all of that under this apology. I'm glad he's making it, but it's just not going to cover all this for me.
What about now? What about now?
Well, Ms. McDuffie, you reminded me of some things that I think are important. He did say that he was 17 when it happened.
All right,
His
Craig, you say
version
leave
of
it.
What
I
happened
see
to that
that.
day doesn't comport with the police
Are we
report
good?
in so many respects.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it if someone doesn't say anything else.
Recall pleading guilty and then was
We're
willing to
good?
plead guilty again, and now he's back here
All right.
claiming he's not
Everyone's
guilty.
saying- everyone's saying
It
this is
doesn't
fine.
make sense. The only hesitancy that I'm having about putting him in jail today is the fact that there is something going on that we just have not been able to figure it out. That is my only hesitancy. If I thought that his defiance was clearly controllable and it wasn't based on some type of mental health or other concerns, I would have said 5 days already. But I am concerned. I don't know what's going on with this defendant. And the role of the court is not just to provide punishment, but also to provide whatever kind of help we can provide. And Mr. Cajejas, however he pronounces it, is going to get himself in some more trouble very quickly here if he continues down this path, because he just doesn't get it. So Mr. Cajejas, what would you like to say, sir?
I just wanted to apologize again, Your Honor. I really want to rectify my actions, and I just want to move on, put this behind me. And I don't want to go to jail.
You know, you say things like that when you're here in front of me. You can act like a person who understands and has some sense of normalcy when you're before me, because you know that the penalties are serious. But you get online and you apparently feel as though because you're online, you don't have to have the same amount of respect. So tell me, sir, what's going on with you?
And I was in the heat of the moment, but now I'm facing jail and I just really don't want to go to jail. I'm not made for that. I apologize, Judge. I want to get this, finish this. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, you can have a seat. About 6 months ago, I had the opportunity to go to a conference. And at that conference, I saw one of my old bosses, who also happened to be a judge. And what he said to me was, we don't send people to jail because we're mad at them. We send people to jail because it's what's in their best interest and the community's best interest. And right now, I think that part of what's going on with me is I'm upset with you for your behavior. But what I need to do is sentence you for whatever is going on with you. If you're gonna be defiant and not do this, you're gonna go to jail. If you're gonna do this, I will give you one more opportunity because it is your first violation. But if you talk to me like that again, if you act like that again, then I know that you cannot conform your behavior to society. In the meantime, what I am going to do is exactly what the prosecutor is asking for. You're going to get evaluated for mental health so we can see what the heck is going on with you, because that is not normal behavior. You either get the evaluation done and you get these classes done, or you will go to jail. And it will be your second violation. So you won't be looking at 5 days, you're going to be looking at 10 at a minimum. And if you violate again, then you can just do the entirety of the sentence. Do you understand that?
Yes, you do.
I'm not playing any games with you, and I'm not going to tolerate you playing games with me. So you either get these things done, or you go to jail where I can get them done while you're sitting behind some bars. I'm actually going to delay the sentence in this case to see if he is serious about getting this done. In the interim time period, I'm going to order that you get the mental health assessment done. And you answer the questions truthfully and honestly. If I find that you haven't done that, you'll go to jail. You're to get enrolled in the class. You're to report to probation online. Pay your fines and costs. And I'm going to give you I'll give it to November 21st, 2023 at 10 a.m. No, I'm gonna make it 11 a.m. in person again, for you to get it all done. You either get it done or you go to jail when you come back, because then I'll know you're just pulling my leg when you sit here and say that you're gonna get it done. On the
Yep, I was muted. Thank you. I'm just gonna start doing that just for the, because everyone tells me I'm muted. It helps. It helps the algorithm when all of you tell me I'm muted. But no, this doesn't. This does. Does anyone else disagree? This kid was wrong. He was wrong. He's a kid, and I see that, and I agree with. If I was in this kid's position, I would agree. I would want this position. But this isn't right. This kid disrespected her, disrespected the entire court. Philip Hill said it on purpose. Yeah, I did. Yeah. But this was blatant disrespect for the entire system. He pulled that. You guys saw the video before. I played it right before this just because this blew my mind. That he showed up first and foremost. I didn't think he was going to show up. He showed up. And then he's walking. He's walking away from this. But I agree with Judge Washington. She's right. Judges don't punish you when they're angry. She's angry. McDuffie is angry. They're angry with him. They're angry. He's young. I think they're doing the right thing. I put that in my head that they're doing the right thing, but I don't know. I don't know. I would put. I don't even remember how old this kid is. 19, 20? You put him in jail for 5 days, it's going to change his entire life. He's not going to have that attitude where he wants to sue everybody. But the second he got an attorney, he started apologizing. I don't know what to do. This is why I can't be a judge. If I was a judge, this kid's going away for 5 days. You had a technical violation. You didn't do what I said to do a month ago. You had to take an online class. An online class. It would have taken you 2 hours to take this online class. It probably was going to be free. You probably didn't have to pay for it. An online class. It's all that they asked for. And he said, no. But he ran away from the scene of an accident. He ran away. It doesn't matter what the situation is. He fled. He lost all culpability. I don't even know if I said that word right. He lost everything that he had. He lost his defense when he fled. Because let's just say he's right. And he didn't do anything wrong. He got hit by an undercover or an unmarked police car. You stay there. You wait for the traffic report or whatever, and then you leave. Culpability. Thank you, Carrie T. Culpability. By him fleeing the scene, he lost all credibility. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have a backbone to stand on. So the worst thing you can do is flee a crime scene, right? So he doesn't matter what happened. He fled. Doesn't matter what happened. The next worst thing is fleeing a crime scene when there's a police officer involved. It was an undercover or an unmarked police officer. He's not going to win that unless he stays. He fled. He fled the scene and went home. It was a couple blocks away from his house. He's young. You know, we were all young once. You know, when I was 18, 19, if I got into a car wreck, I may have done the same thing if I was a block away from him. I don't know. But you can't do that. And then you can't argue it. Just not. I'm not saying I disagree with this guy. All I'm saying is he did the worst thing possible in trying to fight this. All right, let's watch the final end. Let's watch the end of it. Again, I just had to put in my 2 cents to help out, YouTube and adding my 2 cents. I know you guys don't care about my 2 cents, but let's go.
Driving while license suspended, you're here for a pretrial still. What does your client want to do on that?
Your Honor, while he's getting everything paid for, we would ask for an adjournment to that date as well, if at all possible in both cases, so I can talk to them, see what he has been able to accomplish in that time period, to see about working out some sort of global resolution, if that's an option at this point.
No objection to an adjournment.
All right, I'll do an adjournment on both of these tickets. to that same date, November 21st, 2023, at 11 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I hope we don't have a reversion to that behavior again, sir. All right.
Rhonda, I should ask, is he just subject to ordinary random testing should the court ever, you know?
Oh, that was the other thing. He didn't test like that order. The test within 24 hours. If you don't go this time, a bench warrant is gonna issue immediately. Do you understand me?
Is that community correction, Your Honor?
Yes. You will do random testing if positive. If you're not positive, then you don't have to test. We need to find out what's going on with you. I think, is he the same person who's smoking marijuana on the screen? Oh, he's-
Craig White, one of the few people that I can say the name to because that's your name on YouTube. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate your super chats. Judges should look past anger included and sentence justly. I see that. And I think that Judge Washington is doing her best right now. You heard her speech a minute ago. She's doing the right thing. She's doing the right thing. None of us want to see it because we all saw how disrespectful this guy was. You just can't. This is why we aren't judges, right? This is why we aren't judges. We can't put our feelings away from watching these things. I put that poll out, and how many people think this guy's going to jail? 81 said that he was going to jail. I don't remember how many people voted, but 81% said he was going to jail. He's not going to jail. He's going home. This video has like three seconds left of it. But you're right. Judges need to take away their emotions from their sentence. And Judge Washington said it exactly how she should have. She's very angry at this kid. But she gave him a chance. If any of us were in the right, if any one of us or our kids, so I'm going to say our kids because I think all of us are older than this guy. I don't remember how old he was. He's like 19, 20. All of us would hope the judge would give this opportunity to our child, right? It's just so hard to watch. So hard to watch from all of us who watch court because we see all these entitled kids and we see this. But this might turn this kid's life around. We don't know. All right, let's finish the video. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I'm going to finish the video. I'm going to say bye now because I think there's only like 30 seconds left of this video. So I'm going to say bye now. I don't know who's going live later. Hold on. I just got another ding. No, just got another super chat. Hold on. It takes a while for. Amanda, I'm not going to say your last name. Thank you so much. Big video making people jump through flaming hoops to create content bites. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know who you are as of in the chat, but I say your first name. You know who you are. and I very much appreciate it. All right, let's finish the video. And yeah, like I said, there's like 20 seconds left of this video, so let's finish it. And who's going live next? People in court, are you going live next? Where are we taking this party to? I don't know if she's going live next. Is KCC live? I don't know if KCC's live. All right, let's finish this. I appreciate all of you for showing up and hanging out. It means a lot that I was demonetized and I have people watching my videos. It really means a lot. And every single person that donated, I very much appreciate it. I spend a lot of time on these videos. And yeah. All right. People in Court is not going live. KCC is. All right. If someone wants to drop KCC's link in the chat, we can go there next. But we can finish this video, like I said, again, for the 10th time. 30 seconds left. Let's finish it. And let's go.
We'll see. Yes, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. All right.
Court?
No, that was literally it. I don't have. All right. I forgot that I'm live, so I had to add my. Wow, that was loud and unnecessary. Yeah, I forgot. I got to add my outro. So, someone drop KCC. Let's go hang out with KCC. Yeah. I forgot that I have to drop my outro. It's not a part of my video. All right. Thank you, everyone so much for showing up. I appreciate it, and I will see you all later.